2026 starts here for the elite men in the UCI Cross Country Olympic World Cup. Strong start for Azaro in the centre, but look at Dario Lilo on the right hand side. Finn Trudler moves across in front of Azaro.
Yeah, and Bjorn Riley as well coming through as well. Riley Amos, the American champ as well, just on the inside. Good start for him. He was 10th in the short track as the riders, and they hit the climb pretty quick. Aldridge was coming through well too.
They turn right, slightly modified bottom of this climb after all the rain we've had here. Very, very slight change of direction, but nothing to worry about for these top riders. And it looks like Dario Lilo in the blue of Giant Factory Off-Road going bar to bar with Finn Trudler, two young riders leading the way up this climb now, Ollie.
Yeah, and I think that's Martin, is it Martin Vidari moving up through? Yeah, Vidari up now into third.
Yeah, Vidari strong. So Riley Amos has rocketed off the second line.
Luca Martin as well, good start. He had to start after that flat tyre in the short track. He's already flying up to fourth, so Martin on an absolute flyer. Advantageous if riders have got a cyclocross or winter racing background. That's going to help with the on and offs. And also riders that do a little bit of running constantly, they're just going to be a bit faster on their feet.
Yeah. A bit of a spoiler alert, we are expecting to see a lot of running here this afternoon, because that is one of the vital skill sets that these athletes are going to have to deploy to keep the average speed up, keep themselves moving around this course. There's that new giant back towards the bottom of the top 20. Lilo skating that giant through that right-hand berm.
Yeah, looking more comfortable than Finn Trudler down that section.
Yeah, all these...
Oh,
Vidari straight down the middle, not scared. Charlie Aldridge takes to the berm. Martin Vidari.
The speed of Vidari through then just completely...
The course marking tapes come loose here. Now this could cause chaos. Fortunately, it seems to have landed at a place that the riders can get over the top of it. For now, it's Lilo, Trudler and Amos at the front. 29 seconds covering them. Then bit of a 5-second gap back to Vidari, Aldridge and the other two Cannondale Factory Racing riders lying astern after that. And here we see they are off and running up this climb, and we saw a lot less during the elite women's race, and it's just about maintaining that average speed, Ollie. Vidari's in the tech zone. Oh, nightmare for Martin Vidari. Something going on, looks like a front flap on his Specialized, not having any luck whatsoever in the elite men's cross-country category. Punchard in now as well with a rear flat. Oh, another rear flat for Cannondale.
And obviously the riders are running narrow and mud tyres. The issue with that one is you do have more chance of a flat tyre, an impact puncture with a smaller tyre.
Lilo, Trudler, Martin, Amos, Aldridge, your top five, covered by 54 seconds then after a dramatic pass through the tech feed zone that's seen Cole Punchard from Canyon Factory Racing suffer a rear flat. Martin Vidari from Specialized a front flat, and apparently Matisse Azaro double flat for him.
We see on the climb section Trudler slower on the descents than Lilo, but on the climb taking 5 seconds out of him on that section.
Yeah, 5 Swiss riders in the top 10 currently in these conditions.
Yeah, Joshua DeBow coming through as well.
Riley Amos there in the US National Champs jersey, currently in 6th position for Trek on broken. 1 minute 10 back off the lead of Dario Lilo, and Finn Trudler has lost a chain off the bike for Finn Trudler. He's had to stop and put it back on again. Mud playing a huge factor there, obviously.
Yeah, the issue with these bikes, they're running one chainring on the front, maybe with a small device to hold the chain on, but nothing major. The mud starts to pack around the cogs, and next thing you know, the chain's off.
Trudler jumps off the bike and starts running very, very early there. Martin rides past him, so a change of position here. Luca Martin up into 2nd place now.
I don't know if he's got a front flat,
no,
possibly.
Looks like chains off, I think.
Chains off.
Chains off again for Trudler. You can see it flapping there, so maybe there's a problem with the mech, but look at that for a run.
Absolute.
In carbon fiber soled cycling shoes. But absolutely miserable.
Nightmare for Trudler. He had to saw the chain off the previous lap. Now he's off and running.
Yeah. It looked like it was, yeah, you couldn't really see from the angle, so it might be off the front ring, or there might be a problem with the rear mech, but there's that chain, it's off the front again. Off. And it is a change of position then, chain problems for Finn Trudler has seen Luca Martin ride past him into second place. Trudler literally walking repairs on the bike, trying to get the chain back on. Clever riding though, while he knew he was going to lose a load of time at the bottom of the climb, so didn't stop moving, but it's not going back on for him.
I think he'd be better off. He just needs to chill, which is easier said than done.
You jump out of here and tell him that.
I'm sitting in a nice chair, but he needs to chill and just concentrate on the chain. Put it back on, get going again. He's not going anywhere with a chain flapping around. He needs to just focus on one thing, get it done, get it sorted, and then get cracking.
Into the pit, and he's shouting down at the mechanics. He needs to bring the bike to them. Not happy. Needs to just take a breath here, Ollie, as you say.
Needs to just focus on the problem, and it's
he was almost running back out again with it there as they blast a load of water around it, try and clear out whatever the blockage is. It could be a bit of rock, it could be anything in there, as they dump a load of water around that transmission and try and get...
you see the mud coming off.
Finn Trudler back on his way again. You look at the amount of...
It looks like it's... The issue is that if you've got a bent link in the chain or one bent cog, it's instantly going to throw it off again.
Trudler in 5th, 220 back, so he's got past Puntener. Dario Lilo, though. Absolutely superb performance from the giant rider.
Trudler back up to 4th now, 212.
Really pushing hard. Finn Trudler, angry, wants back to the front. And he hasn't got far to go till he catches Charlie Aldridge. The catch is on as we speak.
Yeah,
Trudler past Aldridge now.
Whoa.
Finn Trudler back into 3rd place, back on the podium as things stand.
But Trudler now is the fastest rider on course. He lost nearly 2 minutes to Dario Lilo on that one lap. But he's back on now, and he's come all the way back past Aldridge. Just as I said that, Aldridge does him on the descent. Yeah,
Aldridge back past Trudler again. And the red mist can get you so far, can't it?
And that's some group. I tell you, riders coming back, flying through. Martin Cesaro is on a charge, just coming past Sam Gaze.
If Dario Lilo wins this race, it will be the 80th UCI World Cup victory for Swiss men in the elite cross-country Olympic format. And Sebastian Finney-Jewell for Mondraker Factory Racing overtakes Filippo Fontana at the back of this little group that are battling hard.
Yeah, and you see, look at the pace of Jordan Saru leading this group of 4. He's on an absolute flyer. And you'd be thinking Cannondale 2nd and 3rd, starting off the season. They finished the year strong. The last 2 seasons as a squad have generally come out the blocks on the slower side. But at the moment, filling 2 of the podium positions. Yeah, and I don't know if Finn Trudler's got another problem again, but
off the bike
just
again
drifting back a little bit.
Yeah, it's back on. You can see from that shot.
You see in the background Trudler trying. He's walking with the bike, trying to get the chain back on.
I'm sure the riders behind him won't thank him for that. They'll need to get past yet. Walks over to the side. Just needs to get it back, Ollie. Has he got it back on? Yeah, well, he's getting better at it. He's had some practice now. His first elite level UCI cross-country Olympic World Cup victory. Just 1 to go for Dario Lilo here in South Korea.
What a race so far by Dario Lilo. He's got over a minute over Luca Martin. He hasn't put a foot wrong. He's looked so smooth, so composed.
166 beats per minute. Zone 4 for Luca Martin, 172 now.
Jordan Saru now, look at this.
Yeah.
Up to 5th position now.
This is an old, well, say old school battle. These two, by no means old men, but old sparring partners. Dubois versus Saru on the last lap. That's going to be worth the admission price alone.
I remember Jordan Saru, world champion in similar conditions. He loves the mud, but Jordan Saru had to start 51st on the grid. Up now to 5th place. That's some ride.
Matisse Cesaro showing what he's made of here.
Yeah, Cole Punchard, the third Cannondale riding up to 10th position. Trudler 11th, Pizarro 12th.
God, it's a tough sport, Ollie, isn't it?
Bjorn Riley up into the top 15th, looking at 15th position.
Look at that, fastest laps. Lilo, Trudler, Lilo. And you always talk about this, that compact spread of lap times.
Yeah.
That's what you want as a cross-country racer.
It's a technical time trial at the end of the day. A to B is what we're doing. You're mixing in with other racers, you've got your tech, you've got your climbings, but it's a technical time trial, A to B, and Lilo absolutely nailing it.
Now it's Debo back past Saru in this heavyweight punch-up.
Yeah, 3 French riders in the top 5. Martin, Debo and Saru.
And you can just see Saru is down to a horizontal walk now as opposed to a push, and that's the last time you'll have to do that. You always talk about it, Ollie, just each feature, tick it off one step at a time.
I think Saru, that fuel light's come on.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you all enjoyed that one.
We swam with dolphins the next day.
There you go. I thought you might have. Last lap, here comes Dario Lilo Lane getting ready to head to the finish line to take a debut win. The emotion of it finally lands with him. It's been all Giant, all race long. It's been all Lilo in Mona, YongPyong, South Korea. A debut UCI cross-country World Cup Elite Men's victory for Dario Lilo of Giant Factory Off-Road Team. Ollie Beckinsale shakes his head in the booth beside me. What a result and what a ride, Ollie.
That was one of the best executed men's races I've seen ever.
That is
from Dario Lilo. To take his first win as well.
Some compliment for some performance. Dario Lilo just rode away from them and managed it absolutely perfectly. Ollie, a word on this man, Luca Martin, heading towards the finish line now for Canyon Factory.
I think he still can't believe what's happening.
Dario Lilo still not 100% that he's won the thing. He can't get his head around it.
But he's just run it by 1 minute and nearly 2-minute victory
Luca
Martin.
Second in the world today, opens his cross-country Olympic UCI World Cup account with a second place.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Aldridge will be chuffed for that one.
Charlie Aldridge gets the job done in South Korea. Cannondale Factory Racing. Second and third on the podium. They'll take that all day long. Huge ride. They just kept at it, didn't they?
Yeah, 100%. A really good ride. Martin obviously having a flat tyre in the short track.
Look at this. Jordan Saru home in fourth, the best we've seen of him in some time. And Dupont behind him. Look at the smile from Saru.
I'm not surprised. That's a big ride. I mean, the torturous year last year to come back and bang that out.
Filippo Fontana.
Yeah, PB for Fontana.
Great result for him. Done a lot of cross racing, that will have helped today.
Look at Punchard coming through.
Back up into 7th place.
After
what
a
a last lap and a half he's had. Points mean prizes. Finn Trudler, a word on him. Ollie, what a mixed bag of emotions for him. What could have been today. The legs were there.
It's a good chance of that boy winning a World Cup this year, the way he's riding.
Yeah, I crossed the finish line, and it's a feeling I have at the moment. Is like I never experienced something in my life like that. It was just like, yeah, never ever, or like this World Cup victory never goes away. It's just I did it now, and it's really difficult to comprehend and put it into words. So yeah, I think I need a few minutes to understand what just happened, and really happy to have the people around me that made it able to finish that off today.
Lilo wins then by 1 minute 46 ahead of Luca Martin. Charlie Aldridge in third, Saru fourth, Dubot fifth, Fontana, Punchard, Colombo, Jewel, Puntener rounding out the top 10. What a race here at round 1 of the UCI Cross Country World Cup But listen to this, Dario Lilo writes his name into the history books as a winner of a UCI Cross Country Olympic World Cup. Giant back on the top step. They've only got one of these things in the last 20 years. Dario Lilo's just given them another one. They got Alan Hafley's World Champs win, of course, as well, but the biggest manufacturer of bikes getting back on the top step of the podium, and what a performance. And here's what it's done for the standings. Dario Lilo leads Luca Martin by 100 points. Aldridge is third,